How's it going, everyone? I'm Brad, she's Chloe, and this is Tallulah. Today we're going to be talking about why single-family houses like this one are awesome for real estate investing. And we're also going to be tackling a hike today, so we are taking you along for the journey. So stay tuned. The first reason single-family houses are awesome for real estate investing is that the financing for it is so good. I mean, you can get 3% down, super low interest rate, 30-year fixed conventional mortgage. I mean, that's incredible. I put $11,000 down and now I control a $360,000 plus asset, and the interest rate is 3.5%. So maybe you guys don't have a lot of experience with mortgages, but 3.5% with 3% down is really good. Now keep in mind, you gotta live in the property for at least 1 year to get this financing, but I mean, who cares? That's like signing a 12-year lease at an apartment, and then when you move out, you just keep the property and rent it out. It's a home run. All right, let's go hiking. Now keep in mind that 3% is only if you're a first-time home buyer, but even after that, for a single-family house, if you live in it for a year, it's only 5% down, and you just look at that super low interest rate, 30-year conventional fixed rate mortgage. Number two is that you usually get better tenants in single-family houses. You get people who want to live in a house. These are usually families who care more for the house. They treat it like their own. They stay longer, usually for about 1 to 2 years, which is awesome. It's just less turnover for you, less maintenance, less managing, less problems, and this is just a way better situation. So number two is better tenants. All right, the third reason single family is awesome is because there's generally less competition in single family. With multifamily, you got these investors who are looking to dump their money from their funds into these big multifamily units. And then if you want to buy single family houses as a family, usually you're going to be looking for the nice move-in ready single family houses, which I'm not saying are bad investments, but generally if you look for the older houses that need some more cosmetic work, you're going to be looking at a lot less competition and a lot more ability to add value to that, which is really where I think you should look and where I look personally. In general, there's just a lot more inventory with single family houses. Now keep in mind, this includes condos and townhomes too, which in general I think are more move-in ready. But again, I'm not saying move-in ready is a bad investment. I'm just saying you probably face a little bit more competition with those because everyone wants to buy those. The fourth reason single-family houses are awesome for real estate investing is because you usually get better appreciation compared to multifamily. So the value of a single-family house is usually determined by its comps or comparables to other houses that have sold in the same area with the same number of bedrooms and baths and square footage and all that. Now with multifamily, you usually judge the value of the unit of the building by how much rental income it produces. This just means more equity buildup over time and more net worth. Single family houses are more desirable to families and they're easier to sell, which is good for you if you ever need to sell it for some reason. Although here at Brad and Chloe, we recommend you don't sell, you just keep it long term and let that baby grow. The fifth reason is that it's just a great place to start. I mean, it's more affordable than multifamily, especially if you go with a townhome or condo. You can really get in for a lot lower down, a lot less money, which is great for young people because usually the biggest hurdle is you don't have enough money and you're just kind of scared by how big it is. So it's great to just start small and scale up from there. With single family houses, you can be a little more creative. So if you got a basement with an upper level, you got some separation, you can be creative. You can add maybe a separate entrance, you can wall off some areas, and then you kind of have like a pseudo duplex, which is awesome, and that just adds more comfort for both parties. Another thing is single family is just way easier to manage. You're just dealing with less tenants, less people, and so it's really cool to be on site. You're getting landlord skills, but it's not too much. You're not overwhelmed with too many people. Maybe you just got 1 or 2 roommates. Plus, usually with single family houses, you get big backyards so that these guys can run around and have fun and you can entertain people, but mostly for Tallulah. So there you have it, guys. There's our video. I just want to recap a few things first before we wrap things up. So a single family house is a house that can house one family. This usually does not have any separate entrances or separate dwelling units. It's just one house, one condo, one townhome. Multifamily usually refers to a duplex, triplex, or fourplex. Those are the units you can get conventional financing on. Once you go above 4 units, you have to get commercial financing, and it's just a lot harder, but they're still multifamily. There's nothing wrong with multifamily. It's still a great investment. They're built for cash flow, and it's still a great wealth accumulating investment. I personally think that single family homes are the place to start for young and new investors, just because they're so easy to get into, and they still have all the wealth accumulating benefits that multifamily do. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please remember to like and subscribe, and please comment on if you like this kind of video format where we went hiking and stopped throughout the hike to take videos. We're really trying to see what our subscribers like, and please let us know if you like that or if you like me sitting here and talking like this. Thank you so much and have a great day.